Hi friends, this is Seth Gruber with Life Training Institute, and this is my series of pro-life training videos called Pro-Life Thinking Thursdays, where each week I examine an argument for the abortion position and provide you with a pro-life response to that argument, in hopes that you will feel equipped with the tools you need to defend your pro-life beliefs to your friends, family members, and co-workers, and in a culture and society that dehumanizes the unborn child. And the goal of these videos is to equip you to make that defense with graciousness and persuasiveness. And this is episode 9, and this week I wanted to take a step back because much of my episodes have been very content driven, and it can be somewhat of a daunting task to try to memorize all of the pro-life responses to all of the different arguments. And so this episode I want to help you lay the foundation upon which you can build your knowledge of the pro-life position and of pro-life apologetics. And so to help you implement a strategy in conversations on the abortion issue without having to memorize premeditated responses to pro-life, to pro-choice arguments, I want to help you simplify the abortion debate by telling you the following anecdote. I want you to imagine for a second that you're standing at your kitchen sink doing dishes one evening. And as you're standing there, your 3-year-old toddler walks up behind you, and as your back is turned, your 3-year-old toddler says, "Mommy or Daddy, can I kill this?" Now, what's going to be the first question that you would respond with in response to your toddler's question, "Can I kill this?" Well, most of us would say that question would be, "What is it?" Because the answer to the question, "What is it?" would dictate what your answer would be. If your child has a cockroach, you may assist him in killing it. If he has the neighbor kitty, you would have a different response. And of course, if he has his sibling by the throat, you would seek counseling. So the answer to the question, "Can we kill this?" can't be answered until we answer the question, "Well, what is this?" Similarly, in the abortion issue, we can't answer the question, "Can we kill the unborn?" until we answer the question, "What is the unborn?" And this question, "What is the unborn?" is the one question that abortion choice advocates avoid like wildfire. And almost every argument in support of a woman's right to choose abortion avoids this question entirely. And so I want to provide you with a simple go-to strategy that you can implement in conversations to help push the conversation forward and give your friend, family member, or coworker something to think about without having to memorize every pro-life response to every pro-choice argument. And the strategy I want to leave you with today is called trotting out the toddler. And how this strategy works is that when someone provides you with an argument for abortion in a conversation, you simply replace the subject of the unborn child in the argument with the subject of a toddler, and see if the argument for abortion would also work as an argument to kill toddlers. If it doesn't, then your friend has committed the logical fallacy of begging the question. And that happens when someone assumes the very thing they need to prove without proving it. So for example, if we were to illustrate that spousal abuse is actually an acceptable practice, we would need to prove that wives or women are not human beings entitled to value. But because they are, spousal abuse is seen as immoral. Similarly, if the unborn child is one of us and shares our common human value and dignity, then abortion is immoral. So you can trot out the toddler with in most arguments for abortion. For example, if someone tells you that abortion should remain legal because many women don't have the financial capacity to have a child or raise a child, at this point you can just very graciously respond with this question: should we allow parents to kill their toddlers when they get expensive? Because if the issue is about finances, then why couldn't we use that same argument to kill toddlers? But people don't accept this argument for killing toddlers, so we shouldn't accept it for killing unborn children. And it shows that they're assuming the unborn child is not human because they wouldn't accept the same rationalization for killing toddlers. One more example: someone tells you that abortion should remain legal because it's a private decision that should only be decided between a woman and her partner, boyfriend, or husband. At which point you graciously respond by asking the question, should we allow parents to kill their toddlers as long as they do so in the privacy of their own homes? Again, the answer is no. So the issue is not privacy or finances. The issue is what is the unborn. And these arguments assume the unborn is not human because we wouldn't accept those same justifications or arguments if the subject in question was a toddler instead of the unborn child. So this strategy you can implement to simplify the abortion debate and drive the debate in question back to what is the unborn. So learn to recognize these arguments that assume the unborn is not human without proving it, and call people out on their logical fallacy, and demand that they prove that the unborn is not a human being before we accept that abortion is a right and rational choice. They have the burden of proof, and we have the scientific facts that from the earliest stages of development, the unborn child is a distinct, living, and whole human being like you and I, and shares our common value and dignity. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to being with you next week for Pro-Life Thinking Thursdays.